What is up? What is up, everybody? Hey, welcome to Money Monday, Money Mondays. Today, we are giving away $300. We're going to draw three names. We've got every single name of every single Black Diamond Club member in the Lucky Canasta back at home base
We're
in
canasta free here.
Carmel, Indiana. Tonight's producer is none other than Luke Mendel. He's getting ready to celebrate his 15th wedding anniversary. And so make
Yeah,
sure
right.
that you guys all wish him and Natalie a happy anniversary. They're off to Vegas for their real honeymoon and Lake Tahoe and Singapore. So wish them well as they travel the world and share their experiences. No, but
Their
really,
food experiences.
their food experiences, but no, really, it is their anniversary coming up. So
Hey,
make
and
sure.
thank you for the time off. You guys are always so good about that. Appreciate you.
You're very welcome. And hey, don't forget, everybody, Luke is coming back just in time for Black Diamond Club Marketing Matters Workshop being held next week. It's just next week. Is that right? Yep, next week.
It's next. Oh my gosh, it's
next week. It's in 10 days. It is sold out, but we had a couple tickets come available. Now, they came available because some people had to cancel last minute. So if you are one of those people watching us live right now, hit up Luke at blackdiamondclub.com. Send him an email right now. Say, I want one of those tickets.
Because you really only have 2 days.
blackdiamondclub.com. You only have 2 days. Oh, yeah, to catch him
gonna
before
be
he's
gone,
gone.
you may
Well,
have
I'm
to
just
try
saying,
and
don't,
catch
if you
somebody
wait
else.
2 days, you're not going to get your ticket.
That's
You got to
true.
email him right now, Luke at blackdiamondclub.com. We have just a couple tickets that came available, but just because you lucked out, not because this was some, okey doke trick. We just actually had a couple people that had to cancel, a couple people for health reasons, not feeling well, and a couple people that had some conflicts that came up. So make sure that you do that. You'll be able to see and meet Luke in person, get his autograph, take pictures, the whole deal. Right there at the Fountain Blue. We have amazing special guests coming in to visit us. We've got Eric Cabral. We have who else? We have Robin Alex from High Level.
Go high
and
level. You always say high level.
That's
Go
actually
high level.
High Level. Go High Level's a website if you want to
Go highlevel.com.
Go High Level.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta
go
level up.
High
and
Level.
go
The
high.
product's called High Level.
High Level.
The company's called High Level. And we're also going to have, of course, our great friend, David Meltzer. We were blessed to spend the weekend. Did we get that locked up?
I just got confirmation right now as we speak.
Oh, great. Well, and Brian Galke, newly announced. We're going to have Brian. Oh, and Chance Weber.
I know.
Holy
we are fully
smokes.
Loaded. Yeah, but one of those is only on VIP day.
Well, you got to be a
So
VIP. You got to be one of those. You're only going to be able to see if you're a VIP. Special, super, super special for just our VIPs. But that's the lineup.
It's a good lineup.
That's why we always sell out. And this is the first time we've ever announced the full lineup.
So
right here.
You
heard it first. That's who's coming.
Mondays.
It's going to be absolutely amazing.
Yep.
What else I got? All right, December to remember. Hey, we've been talking about this. We host an event at the end of the year. We decided to host an event. I spoke about this in the birthday bundle. Lacey and I are going to be taking a select group of 10 individuals through our go, no go analysis that we do at the end of every year. This is, again, completely sold out, unfortunately. Yeah. But I did want you guys to know about it because, I complained last week, I believe, too, as well, that, look, people never get to know about the cool things that we do or the cool things that you're missing out on, because literally as soon as we put them out there, they end up getting sold out. We also have Sales Matters coming up in March of 2023. So, and you're like, man, I don't know what I'm doing in March of 2023. Well,
now you do. You're going to Sales Matters.
And if you don't take action, March 24th and 25th in Austin, Texas, if you're not an early action taker, you're going to be in that situation where, coming up at the end of February, we're going to be telling you how it's sold out, and you're not going to have a ticket. If you want to learn how to sell, if you want to get better at sales, you must be in attendance. Black Diamond Club is rolling into Austin, Texas, March 24th and 25th. of 2023. Tickets will be going on sale next week. And if history repeats, this is going to sell out very, very quickly. If history repeats, this is going to be a star-studded event. And if
We love
history
sales too. We love Sales Matters.
and if
That's one of
history
my
repeats,
favorites.
Austin will never be the same. And lastly, I have a couple of tickets that have come available for our Scotland Mastermind in June of 2023. June 2023. Right there on your screens is a picture of the Kinross estate. We have rented the estate out in its entirety for the mastermind. You, me, Lacey, David Meltzer in that Scotland estate, eating the finest food, drinking the best wine, drinking the best scotch, and talking about your business. We're going to introduce you to some of the most amazing people. That's June 6th and 8th, 2023. Go to experientialmastermind.com. Jump on that wait list. I know it's going to tell you that it's sold out, but we had just a few people. Same thing. We had a wedding that popped up on somebody. So we had a couple spots.
Right?
And a pregnancy.
Yeah.
Somebody got pregnant. So they were like, hey, unfortunately,
That's when I'm supposed to have a baby.
not.
So.
Yeah, that's like literally the due date.
Yep.
So I have a couple tickets left for you. Just jump on that wait list. We'd love to have you. Listen, I think that, we say this every week. Our stuff sells out. Our stuff always sells out. We're going to be sold out. I think we have 2 or 3 tickets for Scotland. I think we had the wedding. We had a baby. We had one other. So we've got 3 tickets for Scotland. Sales Matters, we're going to have approximately 250 tickets. Those will be gone probably by the end of the year.
Right.
And so you're going to have to jump all over that when you see that. Marketing Matters, we've got 250 seats. That's completely sold out. December to Remember is a private event. 10 people. That is completely sold out. So listen, we're not joking when we say it's going to sell out. It's going to sell out. Pretty soon, too, we're going to be releasing the wait list for your birthday bundle. I want to thank everybody who was on with me last week on Friday as we walked through how to craft and how to market and how to sell your high ticket offers. Now, I'm seeing all over you shared with me today, other people are jumping on the bandwagon. I want to be clear. There's a big fight going on in social media about who invented like that, the things with like the little letters. This is the shorts and they have like the closed caption, the white and then the green and the pop. And a lot of people call it the Hormozi after Alex Hormozi style. Other people are like, hey, that's a bunch of baloney because this has been going on since the gamers. I saw someone else say, no, I invented it. Well, we don't invent anything. We didn't invent the high ticket offer, but I do see a lot of people talking about it. And the reason why is I think that if you're going into a recession and a downturn economy, either you're going to have to be hyper competitive on your pricing, which is one way to go. I don't coach or counsel anybody, and that's why I don't talk about it. I'm not saying you can't do it. You just need a different coach than either of us if you're going to try and compete on the low with a razor thin margin and hyper high volume. That is an option as you go into a down economy, or you could just simply compete on the highest level with the up market. And so you're seeing a lot of people talk about high ticket offers. We just did a birthday bundle masterclass on crafting, marketing, and selling your high ticket offer.
And I got to tell you, people were really pumped at the material that you put out. I only got to see a little bit of it because I was going in to record office hours in Vegas, but I did catch about an hour of it, and it was phenomenal. I think a lot of people, I don't know if you're.
I had one person
sell it after the
I had
fact.
one
I don't know
person
what that looks like.
message me. I had one person message me 24 hours later and say, I've already made $10,000. I already, they just put, they're like, I put in practice what you talked about. I've already made $10,000. 24 hours, they made $10,000. I don't know how much you charge for that. $99, maybe. I don't know, $59, $51 because it was my birthday. Whatever it was super low.
Yep.
Somebody was like, I just took what you said and I put it into practice. I made $10,000. Listen, you can watch from the sidelines, or you can be an action taker. You can be decisive. That's why we tell you when you see Sales Matters tickets come up, you take action, you jump in, you buy. I mean, the people that we serve make a lot of money. I saw earlier Dave Pascal on here. He was sharing with me. I might twist his arm and get him to share at VIP Day at Marketing Matters what kind of numbers he's doing. It's no slouch. It's not bad at all. He's extremely happy. But the thing is, you've got to engage us too. You've got to take action. Just watching from the sidelines is never going to work.
I don't know if Josh is on here right now. I don't know if we're actually selling the recording of that. I might be totally speaking out of turn. But if you missed out on that, and the team decides, we don't decide that sometimes.
I don't think we're selling the recording, to tell you the truth. I don't know, but I don't think we are. We're just going to lock it up in the vault and put it away, and then people later on can check it out. All right. What do we got? Oh, I want to make sure that we shout out Chirothin. They are tonight's sponsor. Listen, if you have an amazing something, and you would love to get some exposure. Well, I don't know. It could be a product. I was gonna say product. It's not gonna be a product. It could be a service. You could be an amazing
Amazing
coach.
something.
You could
Yeah.
be providing something that's revolutionary to the world, and you'd love to be a sponsor of Money Mondays. Just connect with Tristan Schaub. And tonight's sponsor is Chirothin. Jason Strohide. We just had the curtain there. Chirothin, Chiro Nutraceuticals for chiropractors. And listen, your product, your service doesn't have to be just for chiropractors. This is YouTube, and everybody's watching. We get tons of viewers every single week, and then we stack on the viewers afterwards on the replay. People jump in and want to see what we've got going on. Tonight, we are giving away $300 cash, helped in part by our sponsors. So, like, if you want to be a sponsor, hit up Tristan. Thank you so much, Jason Strohide, and our friends over at Chirothin, giving away your money tonight. And everyone's like, hey, we've given away a ton of our money.
We have.
We decided we're going to let some other people give away some money too. It doesn't always cover it either. Last week we had the $1,000 winner? Is that what happened?
No, I think last week we had a $300.
We had a $300 winner.
The week before that was a $1,000 winner.
Okay, well, if we have a winner this week, that will be $1,600 in 3 weeks. Who else on the internet's giving away that kind of money? Maybe Ty Lopez, but I think he stopped because he got a lot of followers, and he was like, I don't have to give away.
He gave away a car at one point.
Yeah, people, if you want a lot of followers, you can give away. He might have been the inventor. Most definitely was not us. We didn't invent this. Let's talk about 7 tools.
Oh, well, what about the economy? We're not going to talk about the economy today?
The economy's bad.
Okay. That's it. All right, we're talking about 7 tools. If the economy is bad,
our economy's
then
bad.
that means that
our economy is bad. I want to recognize you. Thank you so much. Want to recognize Lacey. Lacey got a brand new car today, and we were talking about how on many circles, that's usually kind of frowned upon, but not Money Mondays. You want to work with people that have a degree of success in their lives. So you just went down today. We scrambled around because we had a very busy day.
It was wild.
Ran down to the dealership, picked up your car. It's sweet. I think you're going to drive it down to a marketing workshop.
Oh yeah, and we'll get there really fast.
And we'll valet it. I've been to the Boca Beach Club before, even though your car is brand spanking new. It's hot off the presses, and it's a very impressive car. I don't know that you get the stunner spot because I've seen some really expensive cars over there at the Boca Beach Club. They might put that down in the garage.
Skip is saying Purple Rain. Yeah, my car is named Purple Rain, and we actually got the license plate Purple Rain 1. So very excited about that. But it's been a long-term goal of mine, and we've worked really, really hard to get there. So
Skippy says that he thinks it's going to sit stunner spot.
I hope so. I hope so. All right. So the economy, though. But I mean, honestly,
look,
go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, and not only the car and a lot of other things that we've been working with. I was just talking about, you got that 28% tint.
You got it, Josh. All for you, all because of you. You talked me into it.
All the things that are going on in the world. One of the just an email for the economy's sake. We were talking about, and I've been talking about with several clients today. As a matter of fact, this is what came up in conversation. One of our bankers, we were emailing back and forth, and he was like, hey man, commercial real estate rates right now for him are sitting around 7 to 7.5. He said they're anticipating another rate hike next week. So if the rate hike next week is going to go up again. I was reading, and I'll just say this, I don't want to spend a lot of time on the economy because I think everybody kind of knows where we are, but I will say this. I was seeing forecasts today. And this was very important for a lot of people that I was talking to. I'm seeing forecasts today that are saying that a lot of people, not just like, YouTube, internet ding dongs like you and I, like legitimate financial people are saying double-digit interest rates in 2023.
Yep.
And so I was telling people, look, you know how right now it's because it's of recent memory, there's a bias that people are like, oh man, it sucks. I'm not, I don't want to borrow money. I don't want to buy a house because, interest rates are 6s and 7s. And they were just 3 not so long ago. So you have this recency bias of like 3%. Well, when it's 10 or 11, people are going to be like, oh man,
remember
you
when
got
it was
so
7,
lucky. You got in at 6 or you got in at 7.
Yep.
And now it's at 10. I mean, so that's the same thing. And I've been telling people too, like your fantasy that it's going to ride up to 10, 11, 12, and then be back at 3 6 months later. It's going to be a long time before you're seeing these 6s and 7s. It's going to be a long time before you're seeing these rates. And so I've had a lot of people asking, what should I do? I want to buy. I want to invest, but interest rates are high. Again, you're just tricked because of your recency bias that they are high. They're not high compared to where they will be. And then you will regret. And I remember giving that guidance. I remember.
Casey just said it. Weird how you called that the beginning of the
Super weird.
year.
And it's super weird how I talk
it's
to people
not.
about getting EIDL money, right? When EIDL money came out, and I was like, hey, listen, they're handing this money out for your businesses. If your business qualifies 3.85, 30 years, I said, you'll never see this again in your life. Ever see this again. And people thought it was stupid. I mean, a lot of people did. A lot of people thought it was really stupid. And those people who listened to me, they're pretty happy.
But there's
right
something
now.
called evidence, and there's something called patterns. And there's a lot of evidence that the things that you often talk about or predict, they come true. That's why you're Shawn Dill, because you're always paying attention.
Yes, evidence
But
and
that's
patterns.
the evidence comes from you paying attention to patterns. And what I want to tell people tonight, what we're going to talk about with these 7 tools, like we're telling you right now that there is evidence that you need to get some of these things in place in order to foundationally create a launch pad for your business to be able to get through this, right? And I think that's really important because the reality of it is the economy is getting bad, right? It already is bad, but it's getting worse. And more people are coming out and they're predicting that we are going into a recession. A lot of people are actually saying a depression. And when that happens, I mean, they're estimating that's going to last at least 18 months. So you have to wake up every day and decide, what am I going to do to make sure that my business is super solid? What things can I put into place to make sure that my foundation is strong? Remember, we always talk about people get tired, systems don't. Well, when you're experiencing a potential depression in your communities and you're trying to lift other people up, you're going to be tired. So you need to make sure that the things that you're doing, the tools that you're utilizing are saving you time and saving you money, right? And that's what we're going to talk about tonight.
Yep. 7 tools.
Listen to Shawn. He predicts some stuff.
Super excited too for those of you coming to Marketing Matters. We have a lot of really great collaborations. Just want to shout that out. We were just in Las Vegas, and a lot of really great collaborations coming down the pipeline. Super excited. I think in 2 weeks, I'm off to Palm Desert with Dave Allred to check out the Talus project. Super excited to see that. It's a project that we got several of our exclusive Quest 7 members in. I'm going to tour the project. I'm going to play some golf there. They have a beautiful golf course.
Connect with other people.
Connect with the people that are involved in the project. Also, then from there, we're flying out to New York City to hang with our business partner, Michael Chandler. And we're going to be announcing, and Dave Meltzer will be there.
Team. They're all going to meet us.
And we're super excited because a lot of you have asked us about CRM, and we're going to be doing another little sprint on fundraising. So anybody open to the world, not just Quest 7 members. Quest 7s are putting together a very sizable investment into CRM. But if you want to come in as little as $100 and you want to invest with me, Lacey, and Michael Chandler, if you'd love to be partners with us on this project, this is going to be your opportunity. We're going to be rolling that out beginning of next week. So in 1 week from today, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be having investments into CRM. And I got to tell you, CRM is going to really take off. I have another interesting project.
It's all great about it. It's all over social media.
We're in all the Sprouts. We're getting ready to launch.
Costco.
Yeah, we're gonna crush that.
I kind of feel like it's already taken off.
We're gonna crush that. And we have another product that we're gonna be hopefully debuting at Marketing Matters. We're gonna share that with people that we are really excited about our investments. And then today I had a really great conversation on another wonderful, phenomenal relationship deal and investment opportunity for our Quest 7 members. We got so many cool things coming down the pipeline. We've just been tremendously blessed. Look, if you're not a part of Black Diamond Club, go to www.blackdiamondclub.com, jump in so you can see what we've got going on. And if you are in Black Diamond Club, you want to jump on that Quest 7 wait list. Again, for everybody waiting, like, oh, they're going to sell us a lot of stuff at marketing. I'm going to let you know, like, we really don't have a lot of stuff to sell you. And so this time there's going to be a premium on waitlist positions because as spots open up, and we've learned this, like with marketing in Scotland, these different things, we're just going to go to waitlist and we're going to fill spots as they come available because life happens to people and our stuff sells out so far in advance. You're going to want to make sure that you are rushing to the wait list when you see those opportunities.
If one last thing, because I think this is super important. If anybody out there has already listened to the podcast that came out in BDC this morning, what we did talk about is we talked about how we were just in Vegas. We just came back from Vegas yesterday. and how if you pay attention, how much money there is in the world. Right. But what I also love is when you are talking to all these people and getting all of these investment opportunities. For me, especially with the mindset that I always struggled with, it's just a recognition that there's still so many ideas out there, so much
Oh,
creativity, so many startup businesses that are literally blooming at this very moment, in spite of the fact that we are having an economic like hit. Right. So, what does that tell you for all of you that are listening? You can't be scared about what's happening in the economy. It's those businesses, those people that are like, we're just going to push forward no matter what, that are going to take off. And that's what we've always been telling you. And there's no shortage of that in like true entrepreneurs that want to have that success.
and a lot of times you just
Good
need
reminder.
relationship capital. I can't, like, Casey's on there saying, how we had talked about this stuff and we're so
Right.
far ahead, which is true. I'm just telling you because of the nature of our business and our friends, and we're just so far ahead. Do you guys remember when I talked about NILs? Right. And nobody in our circles could get that off the ground, ourselves included.
Yeah,
Super hard.
it was hard.
The average
Yeah,
NIL
we
today
tried.
is $4,000, but you've got people coming in. You got Bronny coming in signing $2 million, I think, from Nike. And so, I mean, it's something real and it's here to stay.
Yep.
Just because you didn't crack it and you weren't one of the first to market on this doesn't mean it's over. And that's one of the deals that I'm super excited about. Is I feel like we finally have the people in place and we have been invited in to invest on a deal that I really think is going to crack open the NIL market for people like us and the people like you, the people that we serve. You got to be a part of the deal, though, to actually benefit from it. And you actually have to have a degree of vision and foresight to one say, man, this is something that these guys talked about a year ago. And so it still is like they're just on the front edge of it. And they just, the wave was coming too. It still is there. It still is early in the game. 3, here comes an opportunity. Am I going to jump on it? Because you can really radically revolutionize the way that we share and disseminate information through these young college athletes that also, I think, arguments of whether they should be paid or not, but they still need to eat. They have expenses. And this is a tremendous opportunity. I'm super pumped about the opportunity that's ahead of us.
Lots of opportunity. Yes, Casey, scared money don't make money. And again, either do people when they're tired. So that's why we got to get your systems in place. So let's talk about 7 tools that make you more money and save you time and save your butt when you're exhausted and overwhelmed and tired. All right.
Number 1, Google Calendar. Or any calendar for that matter. You can use
any calendar. I don't care what you use.
Outlook.
Yeah.
Is Outlook a calendar?
Outlook has a calendar.
Outlook. You can use Google Calendar. Any calendar.
Acuity. I don't
Here's the
even
thing.
Yeah.
I was doing an Instagram office hours with David Meltzer on Friday morning, early 5 a.m. my time. 5 a.m. my time. I was up doing that office hours with him. He actually, he was so tired himself. He said that he and I invented student of the calendar, which is not true. I didn't invent it.
I invented something random too. And we're like, what's happening?
He's just, he was tired. I didn't invent it. David invented it and we have adopted it.
Yep.
And it's been absolutely phenomenal for us. Let me tell you how people ask, like, how are you guys juggling and managing so many things? Well, because we're absolutely ruthless with our time.
Right.
Now, here's the backside of this. We had a team meeting this morning. That also means it's very difficult. It's very difficult to access us. We understand that. Even sometimes like our close friends are like, man, when can we get together and just, have a glass of wine? When can we get a dinner with you guys? Well, and we have to look at our calendars. And frankly, it's very difficult. I got to say, one of the challenges that we've faced personally in our personal lives, we haven't taken a vacation in like 13 years or something like that, like a year or so.
3 years.
In 3 years.
For real, 3 years.
So we've been trying to figure that out. But every time we look at our calendar, it's just so packed. We have so many commitments. Now we do have to solve for that. That's not good. We're not saying, look at us, look how great we are. We don't take a vacation in 3 years. We're saying that's not great.
Yeah,
we don't want you to not take vacations, but here's one of the keys. If you want to take vacations, you're going to have to become an absolute student of your calendar. Our Google Calendar, the reason why we like Google is because we're able to share. Our calendar is actually shared. Lacey and I's personal calendar. So there's a personal Shawn, there's a Lacey personal, and there's even a Shawn and Lacey. There's things that we do together. Those are shared with every single member of our team. So everybody on our team knows where we are at all times, whether I'm getting my hair cut, whatever it is we're doing, we're out shopping, we're having date night, they can know where we are. That keeps us effective and efficient. And that helps us to schedule everything.
And
that gets scheduled gets done. Oh, we
right?
have to
But
move stuff
we have
around
to move
every
stuff
single
around
week.
all the time. But that's being a student of your calendar. It's better to move things around than just not showing up for something. So super, super important. I want to say one more thing. We're giving you 7 tools that will make you more money and save you more time. That doesn't mean just pick one and do that. What
Ooh.
we're telling you is like, you should make a list of all 7 of these. And over the course of the next quarter, the next 3 months, you really need to figure out how to make sure that you're doing all of these. Because if you can complete all of these and put all of these into your business, I promise you, again, like we talked about earlier, you're going to have a stronger foundation, which is exactly what we want for you. So that was number 1, Google Calendar or any kind of calendar.
All of these we use except for one.
Which we've kind
I'm
of
going to
dabbled
explain.
in.
I'm going to explain them.
Yeah.
Number
Number
2, ClickUp or any task manager. ClickUp is what Lacey and I use. You can use any
You can
task
use
manager.
Monday. You can use Asana. Those are probably the other 2 most popular.
No, there's all kinds. Trello.
But I
There's
think our people
what's the
like.
other one that there's a million of them. You can
Are you
use
guys using
anything you
anything
want.
else?
But here's the thing, it doesn't matter what you use. You just have to be using something.
Right.
And there's, if you're going to grow, if you're going to scale, you're going to have to keep track of a multitude of projects and a multitude of people. And you're going to have to know where each of these projects is on their timeline and how they're tracking and did it get done and is it stuck and does anybody need help? And so really using ClickUp. Now, one of the things that I've heard about ClickUp is that, first of all, it's kind of hard to use or configure. It's not hard to use, I don't think. So if you find whatever you're using hard to use something else.
Right.
But configuration, listen, there's people all over the place on Fiverr, for example, that will help you to configure your software tools to get you using them. Because you want to spend, a lot of people get frustrated because they're trying to configure.
The learning curve,
Yeah,
right?
but
They're like, I
you
can't
got mad
figure out how to
configuring
use
it.
this. Yes.
And that's why you didn't use it. You didn't
Yep.
even try to use it because you could never get it configured. And so you just threw it out. Just pay somebody to get that configured for you and commit to it.
We've got Brandon Brown on here saying, hire somebody to set it up for you. He did just that. And he hired them off of Fiverr, I believe. But one of the realizations in doing that is not just that it saves you time because it gets configured, but it also highlights for you areas and ways to utilize it that you would never have thought of if you're trying to do it by yourself. So I think that that's also important, because if you're going to invest in these tools that we're talking about, you want to use it to its maximum capability, because that's what's really going to help you launch your business and elevate your business.
You got a friend on here writing all
I
kinds of cool
know,
things.
poop guy.
Look,
I saw
if
him.
I mean, and if you, I feel bad for you, but that's okay. Put it in the comments. Here, I'm going to give you a tip. What you need to do is you need to wait till the live is over. Then you can put it in the comments, and then that'll live longer, because if you put it in the chat, it just goes away. So if you want to be extra mean,
and like, at least if you're
put
gonna say
it,
poop, use emojis. Like,
yeah,
it's kind of cute.
and if you're trying to be clever, just put it in the comments afterwards. I'll leave it up because I think that will be great for everybody to see.
We like that.
Moronic comments that you want to make.
Number 3.
High level. Not go high level.
GoHighLevel.com
high
is the
level
website.
or any CRM. You need some sort of contact relationship manager. How are you managing your contacts? And the reason why we love high level is because it sort of consolidates a lot of things into one. You got your funnels, you can have your shopping cart, you have your email autoresponders, you got text. All of this can be all consolidated. It saves you tons of time. I see, one of the things that really breaks my heart is you have all these people that kind of make these little peripheral tools, and then they sell them to you, and you have to, you have your one thing, and you got like 19 little things that are all trying to work together. Well, that's why high level is such a time saver, is because you can find them all under one roof. So we use high level. I mean, we're telling you what we use, but you could use anything. We don't have any affiliate links or anything like that. So you could use whatever you want, but high level will help you to consolidate. Here's one of the things that I think people far overlook and underappreciate is the value of your leads and the value of you nurturing your leads. This is an extremely, extremely valuable tool, because that's how you nurture leads. You bring the leads in, you nurture them, you talk to them, you tell them about things like Money Mondays, you send them texts like a lot of you have received from us to remind you to jump on. And that creates higher levels of engagement. And it also, of course, leads to higher sales, which is more revenue for you. That's how you can make more money and save time doing it. Sure as heck beats knocking on doors one door at a time.
And then one other important point, especially when we're talking about high level and we're talking about it does have a lot of components that are all put together under one brain, under one umbrella, but that means that it's also going to be a little bit of an investment for you. It's not a lot, but it's a good investment depending on which capabilities and features you want to utilize. But here's what I always tell people. You need to decide what your business is going to look like 1 year from now, 5 years from now, because the last thing that you want to do is try to cut corners on your tech and save a lot of money and have 10 things that you're utilizing instead of investing a little bit more to utilize one.
Well,
That
the
you're
other
gonna
thing
grow
is switching
into.
is very
That's where I was going to go
impossible.
with it, because once you have all of these 10 things, to try to migrate all of that information and all the stuff that you've built over into something that you should have just got in the first place is more of a nightmare than the additional money it will cost you. It will cost you tons of time in the future, and actually a lot more money to migrate that over, because you're going to have to pay somebody to do it, or you're going to have to do it yourself. And it's just going to be a headache. And we've seen so many people struggle with their current tech stack because they picked the wrong things because they were trying to save a couple of dollars. So do not do that. If you have the opportunity, invest in something better now.
All right, number 4. At some point, we need to draw the names.
Yeah. Do you want to draw a name, Luke? At least a
No,
name?
you can pull the names so that we don't have to come back. Pull the names and we'll read one. How about that?
I got you.
All right.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can see you.
All right.
You almost
Lucky.
sound like James.
You got to get a little deeper, though.
Can you guys hear me all right over there?
Sounds creepy. But yes.
All right. Lucky Canasta here. Hey, you guys just came from Vegas. I'm going to Vegas. I feel like this is going to be a lucky night.
Probably is.
I think we're going to find a winner.
If it's a lucky night, I won't lose $300.
Lucky
myself.
Lukey. Yeah. Is it lucky for us?
it lucky for us, or is it
somebody
lucky
on
for
the
someone
I
side?
mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, who knows?
Getting lucky tonight?
All right, drawing 3 names. All right, I got them. Do you want me to read them now?
Just
No.
one. Just one.
Pull the 3 names and then read one.
Yeah, pick
I got
the
'em.
first one.
The first one.
All right. Here she is. Here. Wow. Well, okay, to be honest, I don't know this person, and this is a unisex name. So it could be. So we have, hold on, let me get on my
Yeah, we need a counter and we need pull that down.
Okay.
Oh, right there's good. Right there's good.
Yeah, I think so.
You got the music? You got the music?
I got the music. Are we ready?
Ready.
We're ready.
3, 2, 1. Jesse Weber. Jesse.
Oh my God, try it again.
Okay, sorry.
Try that again.
Jesse Sharn Weber. I'm locking that in. Jesse Sharn Weber. I don't know if you're a girl. I don't know if you're a guy. I don't know if we've ever had a conversation. But if you are on,
Jesse
give us
Sharn Weber.
Shawn Weber.
give us
Girl
some
or
love.
guy. Jesse.
Jordan is a unisex name too.
Jordan is a unisex.
Pass. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Tristan knows Jesse. Jesse, is it?
It's a guy.
Literally. Okay, it's a guy. Okay.
Jesse is a guy.
Jesse's
Who
a guy.
is it?
Yeah, she
All right,
gets
well-
8 extra he gets 8 extra seconds because Luke said Schwarnbarger.
Regardless, Jesse's not on. So
How would you say? Sharn Weber. Okay, I was also trying to read it through the paper, so
Read
okay.
it first, get it in your head, and then flip it and go.
Okay, now I'll know for the remaining 2 names. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right, we're going to
Perfect.
come
Well-
back to you, Sharn Weber.
Nicole said Jesse was a friend. Is there a story behind that? Was a friend, no longer a friend.
Yes,
Is
he
a
was
friend,
It's a song.
Oh, that's right. Jesse was a friend. Okay.
Number
Got it.
4, everybody. You want to know
All
the
right.
4th tool? It's a person, and it's not Jesse. It is
Jesse's girl.
Luke.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
an assistant. You want to
Aw.
make more money, save time. Here's one of the things I tell all my clients. I don't know why this is so hard. Hire yourself an assistant,
Yep.
someone that will be able to pick up a lot of the tasks that you find yourself trapped in, trying to figure out how to get a flight to Miami, trying to book your rooms, you spend so much time. And what that does is it keeps you from spending time on servicing your clients, keeps you from spending time making money. I don't know why this is so hard. So hard for most of you.
People get
If-
worried about the upfront cost.
Yeah, but you're going to
A
see
good
more
employee
people.
will make you money. They will make you money.
And save you time. Both
save you
things.
time.
And when we talk about 7 tools
This
to
is like
make
the
money and
number
save
one
time,
thing you could do.
you get
right?
an assistant. This is and you literally just sit down and make a list of all the things at the end of every day. Like, why was I doing that?
Yes.
Maybe you were like mixing your own drink. Who does that? You should have someone else make your drinks for you. Maybe you spent 30 minutes trying to figure out what to get for lunch or going to pick up lunch. Someone else could have seen that, and maybe in that 30 minutes you could have serviced one more client. How much more money would you have made? Maybe you could have done additional marketing and brought on a new client. Maybe you could have written emails.
For most people on on YouTube right now, all they would need is one additional client in a month to pay for that person's salary. One. Like, can somebody open up enough time for you because they're your assistant and they do all of those extra things for you to allow you to take care of one more person? Like, if you think of it that way, one more person, why would you not get an assistant?
Yes.
One.
Get yourself an assistant.
Yeah. One.
Number 5, Dropbox or Google Drive for organization. I can't tell you in these
Some of them are
days.
so unorganized.
Yeah, people don't even know where their stuff is. And you can share. So if you get the Dropbox business, you can have multiple users. Because again, if you do number 4 and you have an assistant and they're like, hey, I need to get a copy of your driver's license, or I need whatever these things are, these documents, they're all available there because you've housed them and organized them either in Dropbox or Google Drive.
Right.
And you're able to share them and keep track of all of your stuff. I can't tell you over time, especially if you're a new business owner, how convoluted and crazy that's going to get.
Listen, you want to know how unorganized you are, and if you need a place to organize your stuff, just look at your desktop. I always think that's like it's like mirror, direct reflection of how organized you are in your brain. Just check out your desktop. Check out your significant other's desktop. Check out your employees' desktop.
See my desktop?
I know yours is pretty good. I mean, mine. Look at mine. Look at that. Folders.
Whoa.
Tons of folders.
Yeah,
They're all
why
folders.
put those folders in Dropbox?
Yeah.
There are tons of folders. It doesn't make any sense.
They're still organized. They're organized. They're in alphabetical order, and everything's in a folder. Everything has a place.
So look, we Lacey and I, people are asking Dropbox versus Google Drive. We use both.
Yeah, but I think we like Dropbox
for organization.
Dropbox is more.
Google Drive for shared documents. We use Dropbox a lot for spreadsheets when we're tracking. I'm sorry, Google Drive for spreadsheets because they're just kept there live. Multiple people can be logged in on it, updating attendance,
so
who's
things
RSVP'd.
like that you want to see in real time and see people working on them together. We use Google Drive.
Yeah, I'd say that's what is a difference. Google Drive is collaborative documents. Yes. Dropbox is storage.
Organizational storage. That's how we think of it. That's how we utilize it, even down to our receipts for every company. Those go in Dropbox.
Just Twisty's saying Airtable.
I don't know what Airtable is.
Me neither.
Meh.
All right. Oh, somebody's hitting on Doc Throttle. They want his number.
Ooh.
Dang. Money Mondays
where you can
come and find a new
Bay.
Number 6. Same line of thinking here. 1Password. With how many passwords do you have in 1Password?
Oh,
like
I think
500
we can look it up.
It's just absolutely insane because you start to think about, unless you're going to still use the same password for everything, which is not recommended, then you start having all of these different passwords.
367 passwords.
Who can remember 367 passwords? You want to know why you need 1Password? Get a new iPhone. Then you get kicked out of every single one of your applications that you had on the Face ID. Is that what it's called?
Was a nightmare.
Then you got to go back and find the passwords. You realize all the ones that you don't have passwords for, and then you update 1Password and you get it all straight. You can keep your credit card numbers in there because you might want to have a credit card that your assistant might be able to access.
Logins, your airline rewards numbers, whatever it may be. We put everything in 1Password. Everything. And what we love about 1Password is you can have what's called a personal vault, so only I can see it for things that I don't want other people to see. But then we also have a team vault. So anything that our team needs to have access to, they're able to go into their 1Password and have all of these shared passwords across the team. What's great about that is when you get rid of a team member, you just boot them out of 1Password and they no longer have access to that stuff. Also, you know what they did have access to, so you can change it. Here's what I was thinking. You know how Dave Meltzer always talks about how much time you could save if you just put your keys in the same spot every time.
Oh yeah.
God, so imagine
That's
like
even better, I think. How much time you'd save if you never had to
Look up
reset your password?
that's where I was going with
Oh.
it, because like literally he talks about that just putting your stuff in the same place every time can add on so many years of your life. Well, think about how many times y'all have to change your
It
password.
doesn't
Or you
add years
forget
to your life. It just
No, like-
saves you
like
time. It
time,
gives you
like
back
your
like a
access.
vacation, like a week.
more than
You
that.
save like I think it's a week a year.
A
Like
week
you
a year,
Yeah, I think
that's
you
a
save a
lot.
week a year not looking for lost
Gives
stuff.
me more time. Yeah, because I'm less stressed.
And you're less
Yeah, so it
stressed.
gives me
If you
more-
if you
More
had
time.
if you never had to reset your password, you probably save another week, right?
Yep.
Earn another week of vacation just by never ever resetting your password.
So unlike us, we just gave you guys a week of vacation. All right, let's go.
Number 7, Shopify.
Mm.
Now, I think this is something. This is one we don't
This
use
is the
because
only
let me
one
tell
we
you
don't
why.
use.
We use Go High Level. High Level is what we use for our shopping cart and our order taking and our processing. We use Stripe. I know a lot of people. It kind of goes back to this morning, right? With we saw the John Legend show in Las Vegas, the residency, and a lot of people were like, "What the heck, man? I don't agree with that guy's politics." What do you mean? That doesn't make him a bad singer. A lot of people got really upset at PayPal and then subsequently a subsidiary Stripe. And then so now they're like, screw these guys. I'm getting off Stripe. We use Stripe. I mean, I might not agree with your policy. Now, if they kept the policy, that's one thing. They didn't keep the
They
policy.
didn't. They got rid of it.
Got rid of the policy. So I don't know why I'd get rid of Stripe. It's been great to us. It's done great. Everybody makes mistakes. We make mistakes. I would think if I made one mistake and then you all quit, and then
They
even
probably
think
got
about
bad
this.
advice.
Think about you made a mistake and then all your clients quit. Like,
Or
I
like,
mean,
I don't agree with them
everybody should have an
anymore.
opportunity to be like, whoops. Now, if they stuck with it,
Yep.
I think you have every right to quit. But so we use High Level tied to Stripe. That's how we process all of our payments. But here's the thing. I was talking to a client today, and they were like, let me tell you this amazing thing that happened. They see a lot of high ticket clients, and occasionally, as it happens to us, occasionally they have a high ticket client book for time and then back out.
Mm.
And they're in the chiropractic space, and they were like, my CA came up and said, hey, I had this genius idea when I was calling to confirm the client that was coming from Australia. I told him, look, you're going to have to pay for the first week in advance.
Huh.
And the person was like, okay. And they gave him the credit card, and they ran the credit card for, I think, for $3,000. And now you can be pretty sure they're coming, especially if it's non-refundable.
Yeah.
You're going to pay me the $3,000. I hope I see you Monday. And if not, I got your $3,000 and you can't get it back. Right. So I was like, yeah. And the client, he was very happy. He was like, this is great. I was like, well, why wouldn't we automate that? Why couldn't I use something like Shopify or High Level and automate the payment process? And then I would just say, hey, listen, before I can book your first appointment, you're going to have to prepay Lacey for the week. That'll be $3,000. And once I receive the payment, I will be calling you or emailing you or sending you the link to get your appointment set up, because at that point we would know you were serious. And then we just have, that's just be communicated
Especially
on a
for a high
website,
ticket
on a
offer.
sales page.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you click on the thing, and here's the other reason. I was telling this guy that, clients are international, and oftentimes international payments have difficulty running. So I don't want to waste, again, this is about time and money. I don't want to
Right.
waste somebody's time on the phone and they have to call their bank. I know, like in Mexico, we do a lot of work in Mexico. Those credit cards, they always have to call their bank.
Always crazy.
And so I would just rather, like, you put it in, you hit register, it doesn't work, you call your own bank. I'll just sit here watching football until the payment runs. And when the payment runs, my team will spring into action. So I'd love to automate through something like Shopify,
Yep,
especially
love
when
that.
we talked about too, during our birthday bundle, high ticket offers. Let's automate your receiving of money so that we don't have to actually waste time
chasing people for
chasing
money.
It's just
Yeah, I
get
love
it
that.
in cyberspace. It comes up and then you just go like this. Boom, you got the money.
So how do you do it again?
The money comes up and then you got the
job.
money.
Good job. Love it. All right. That's what we got. That's 7. 7. 7.
Okay,
7 things we
Loki.
need to do.
We got 2 more names.
7.
Come back on.
I've got 2 names, and I'm ready to draw them when you are.
I'm right. I hope it's like Bill Smith.
All right. No, I got. Hold on. Finding my countdown.
Yeah, you gotta say the name and then press it. Don't press it. And
That's
then
what I'm gonna do. Yep. I was way ahead of you. I got it. Okay. Chris Collins is on. I know the Lovebirds are on. I don't have either of those names in my head.
They're all over
making
it.
kids on the live chat over here.
All right. I have Michelle Beckett.
Michelle Beckett. Okay. I think we had a lot of Michelles.
I know. I was
pretty
like,
excited.
Michelle, like Michelle Schwinn, like who's
Michelle
Farley?
Beckett.
Who is it?
Beckett. Michelle.
Dun, 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 dun. Where are you, Michelle? I told you I was feeling lucky.
Michelle. Who's feeling lucky?
10
Very
seconds.
lucky because nobody's claiming the $300.
The State Farm gal.
There have been people called twice,
There
right?
have been people call. I think
Maybe.
Has anybody won twice?
no. Although Shawn and I won twice in a row.
This is Hugin's sister.
What?
That's what Erica said. Ryan Hugin's sister.
Oh,
Hugin's
really?
sister. They stopped
her.
making out for a second to leave the same comment. So it must be right.
Well, there you go. Well, let her know. Let her know. Michelle.
Well,
there's
she-
Missy. There's Michelle.
Michelle
Schwinn.
Schwinn.
I thought it was going to
I
be
know,
Michelle
I
Schwinn.
did
That's
too.
what I thought you were going to say.
There was such a long pause. Like we gave like this really dramatic pause and got all the Michelles excited and then disappointed.
What if the next one's name was also Michelle? That would be interesting.
It's
would be
it's not, but it's
Whoa,
it's
not.
it's like the dude version.
Michael?
Michael.
It's Michael. So all you look,
All you Michaels.
I gave you a heads up.
yeah.
I gave all you Michaels a heads up. So if you're looking, I'm just gonna read it now. If you tell all your Michael friends to get on, because I'm reading it.
Because they got 30 seconds starting now.
Hey, you better go.
Michael
because now
Pensinger.
Michael who?
Michael Pensinger.
Michael Pensinger.
Michael.
Michael
I
Motorcycle.
love Cole. Michael.
Michael Motorcycle
You can post that up 'cause
Pensinger.
that's really funny. Give me a little Michael.
Michael.
Motorcycle.
People need to see that. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Hey, I know that guy,
$300.
Michael Mert.
Pensinger. Michael.
Pinsinger, Michael. Pinsinger. Michael Motorcycle.
Well, the bearded Samsung Pro apparently.
Michael Krug was ready.
Yeah. Mike Mert was ready. Come on, Michael
We had a bunch of
Motorcycle.
we had Michaels and Michelles.
Michael, Michelle, and who's the first one?
Jesse.
Jesse. Girl, guy. You all made us really lucky tonight because
All right.
we didn't have to give away $300.
But what that means is that next week we're going to go
Somebody's gonna
$400.
make
We're going to add $100. I don't know. I see the
Next week's a
strategy.
lucky week,
Well,
though.
I understand the strategy. Everybody wants to win, and I would want to win too. But wouldn't you want to win when the pot got bigger? I kind of would root for, no name, no winner, and then it gets like to 5, 6, 8.
$800.
Yeah, and then I want you to call my name.
Yeah.
Lacey and I, we got this idea from the Bridgewater Club, where they used to do this every Wednesday. Lacey and I happened to have won on back to back. We went back to back. You won. Your name was drawn, and then my name, and we both
You won
won.
first 800, and
800?
then it cranked back up to 1,000.
Yeah, so not back to back
Damn.
weeks. So I won
like
at
back-to-back
800,
times.
and then it got all the
And
way
then
up to
everybody in
1,000,
the
and then
club
Lacey
knew us
won.
after that. They were like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, the deals are here. Get them out of the Wednesday drawings."
Gotta buy everyone drinks that night if you win, right?
Well, kind
Yeah.
of. They
We
want
didn't
you
know
to.
anybody then, though.
We were brand new. We were
Brand
like
new.
brand new.
We bought really good wine for us. But here's
So
the
next week,
deal.
we're going
There
to
was two. Those were
$400.
apparently 2 State Farm agents. I guess
I don't know what that
just
even
got
means.
drawn. So
I am so
Jake?
far lost.
State Farm? I
Jake,
don't
but
know.
not Michael Motorcycle.
He's a State Farm. Oh, well, no. Bradley said he's a State Farm.
Oh, for
Unless
real?
the-
He's a State Farm agent.
They're 2 State Farm agents.
Could
wow.
be. I don't
Okay.
know.
Oh.
We'll
Oh, I
see.
love it. Okay, $400 next week. Tell your
$400.
friends. Also, that will be on Marketing Matters Eve. We'll be getting ready to go. So we should have
Oh.
tons of people on, ready to rock. Anand, did Anand tell you about that watch?
Oh yeah, Anand. Shawn
Anand,
wants the
I want that watch.
Rolex.
I want that watch.
Message
Text
me.
Lacey and let me know what the deal is. And he's with Farm Bureau, not State Farm.
Is
Michael's
there
with
a
Farm
difference?
Bureau.
Michael's with okay.
What is-
Michelle's with
State Farm.
Michelle's with the farm, and then Michael's with the Farm Bureau, and Jesse's
Where's
with
Farm
Bureau Bank.
Got it.
Jeez. Oh,
All right.
and everybody wants you to wear a costume next week for Halloween.
A costume?
Yeah, it's Halloween costume. Yes, Twisty's producing. Twisty's gonna be in costume. He'll probably have Chucky
Oh, like
riding
Oh,
shotgun.
Chucky.
Chucky will be
We're sending
producing.
these Chucky.
This
Wait,
is gonna
so
be
Halloween is actually Monday night.
Halloween on Monday night. Yes, it's Halloween Monday
That'd be
night
sweet.
football, and you're gonna be dressed as a box of cereal. It's gonna be amazing.
Shawn, you're not out of it. You guys, you have to do like a couple costume. Like where
I'm gonna
like
be
we're
a
like
bottle
we're
of
like
milk.
she's the cereal and like you're the spoon.
Or milk.
Or
Yeah,
see,
who's the milk?
I'll be a bottle of milk.
I'm gonna let everyone figure out. It's a cat.
No.
All right, everybody. Let's break
That's
out
it.
of here.
All right, we're out of here.
Happy Monday. Happy Money Monday. Money Monday. Michael Motorcycle. You were a big winner. You just didn't claim your prize. Next week, we're going to add $100 of our money into the pot. We're going to be up to $400. We're going to draw 4 names, and it could be you. You just have to join us on Halloween. I mean, every year you think that the kids are going to ring the doorbell. Nobody ever rings the doorbell. While you're waiting for those kids to ring your doorbell,
buy the big
jump
candy bars.
on
Give
Money
it to them.
Mondays. See ya.